Hey everybody, it's Greg from ParkJourney.com. I'm here at Universal Studios Hollywood. As you can see, the holidays are still kind of going on. You can see in here behind me, it is the last week for the holidays here at the park, so I figured I'd come in and get a quick update with what's going on here at the park with Super Nintendo World and things like that. There's also a lot of stuff going on in CityWalk, so we're going to start there with this update. Some stuff in CityWalk that I just shot, so hope you enjoy seeing what's coming to CityWalk hopefully soon. So many announcements. Anyway, so many announcements. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Anyway, as I was saying, looking forward to going into the park. Gonna write a couple things and then do some update stuff. Before I get into the update, make sure you click below to subscribe to our channel. We'd greatly appreciate it. So this week we're actually going to start over here in CityWalk. As you can see, there's some work progress going on with Twosome, which is awesome. Haven't seen progress on this in over a year or so. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the music here. If not, I'll have to redo this when I get home. But you can see here there's new walls out in front coming soon. I'm thrilled that it's actually still coming. Walk around to the side over here. There's actually quite a few changes in CityWalk that we'll be going over too. So here you can see coming soon. Very excited for this. They've even got some pictures of the food and stuff. I'm just going to walk around the entire building here just to kind of show what's going on with CityWalk. But as you can see here, the wall extends pretty much all the way around the building until the purple selfie wall here. And then you can see the wall for the chocolate factory extends all the way on this side as well. So they're definitely working. I just actually saw a couple of workers coming out of the door while I was getting here, so they're working early today. So very excited for Twosome, as I've said. Then a couple of other random CityWalk things that I'll show as I walk through. The Christmas tree is now gone. This is the last weekend for Grinchmas, but the Christmas tree in CityWalk is gone. And we have heard that the Blaze Pizza is closed for good at this point. So unfortunately, I'm not sure what's going to replace it. Perhaps extending the Starbucks. Maybe this is why the Starbucks has been closed for a while now, actually. You can see they've even blacked out the windows. So not sure what's going to replace Blaze Pizza. Obviously, this is a pretty popular location in CityWalk. You know, pretty much everybody has to walk right by this spot, so I wouldn't expect it to be closed for much longer. Wasabi is obviously closed right now, but they've been open. Bubba Gump has been reopened for a while. And Vivo actually did reopen probably about a month ago now, which is kind of nice. So you can see they're open Monday through Friday at 4. And I would imagine on the weekends they have extended hours from that. Makes sense that they would open later in the evening. It's definitely more of a nice dinner place. And then something new is coming here at some point. Not sure what, but you can see there a new retail concept coming soon. So we'll have to keep an eye and see what's coming to this spot in CityWalk. All right, everybody, here we are at the entrance to the park. As you can still hear Christmas music going on behind me. Christmas decorations everywhere you see. Again, this is the last weekend for Grinchmas, so if you've missed anything, Christmas in the Wizarding World or Grinchmas and all that stuff, make sure you get over here this weekend to check it all out. Today was probably a good day to go. As you can see, the park just opened at 9. It is rather empty so far, which is very nice. So hopefully you've had a chance to come and check everything out. They are doing tree lightings tonight at 5:36 and 6:30. I'm assuming the park closes at 7. And then we've got Hogwarts Castle 6:30 and 7. Moving over to the Universal Plaza. Next time we come here, there won't be snowing anymore, and there will be regular Universal for a while. Haven't gotten any information on Lunar New Year yet, so I'm not sure if they're actually doing it this year, to be honest. Like I said, I haven't gotten any info, no press releases or anything. Perhaps I'll reach out to the park this week and see if they are doing it this year. Lots of advertisements for Sing 2 that just came out recently. I haven't seen Sing 1, so I'm probably not going to be seeing Sing 2 anytime soon. But I've heard it's fun for kids, which is great. But since I don't have young kids anymore, I don't need to worry about it. I'll just take one last look through Grinchmas area in the Universal Plaza. Yeah, I'm sure this will be quite busy later when everything opens and they have a couple of shows. It's a good thing about the Grinch is they don't have to make him go away after Christmas. They can have the Grinch here after the holidays as well. They've still got the story time with Cindy Lou and all that stuff as well. They still got Meet Max as well, which is always nice. So I believe it's been a pretty successful jubilation this year. Definitely always a fun visit here to Universal. Glad to see that they extended it for a couple of weeks as well. So let's go ahead and take a walk through Wizarding World. As you can see, the holiday decorations are still here as well. Always nice to have snow on the buildings when it's in the mid-50s here in Southern California. We don't have to deal with the cold weather in order to get a little snow. Probably come and get some hot butter beer a little later. Always nice to just walk through, especially when it's nice and empty like this. Some nice pictures and video. Alright everybody, so here's our look at Super Nintendo World. As you can see, we've got some new colors of walls since our last update. So we've got purple and teal now. Lots of work going on for the all-new land. It is definitely starting to take shape a little bit more. As we mentioned a few updates ago, that this will be taking shape over the next few months, and we'll start to see more theming elements added, I'm sure, once they get the exterior walls all done here. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit more here, so you can see more hills in the background a little bit. Looks like a new building right there in the middle there, or at least something that's growing a little bit more than our last update. But as you can see, there's lots of work going on there. It is a Friday, so it is still a work day. And we all know how quickly Universal builds things these days. And down here, looks like a little bit of work going on in the entrance as well. And I did mention in the last update, and I think I can really see it here. Obviously, I haven't been to the one in Japan, but it looks like the warp tunnel is definitely shorter here than it is there. Obviously, we won't know until it officially opens, but it does look a little shorter, so it doesn't look like the transition is going to be quite as big as it is in Japan. And then obviously, the land itself is going to be a little bit smaller than what it is in Japan. So we'll, hopefully we'll get an expansion at some point. But obviously space here at Universal Studios Hollywood is a premium. Let's go ahead and move down a little bit and get a closer look. So here we've moved down a little bit into the second level, or the third level, or however you want to call it. So again, teal and purple, lots of work going on, lots of progress. Still no opening date, still no opening year, but obviously lots of work going on the inside that we cannot see at this point. But it's getting to the point now where each update we're definitely seeing more work done. For a few months there, it was kind of the same. There wasn't really a whole lot that we could see visibly changed, but obviously now it is definitely not the case, which is always nice when we have new things to look at for these updates. So let's go ahead and move all the way down to the lower lot and see if we can see anything new down there. So here we are on the lower lot, the back side of Super Nintendo World here. Honestly, not a whole lot of change since the last time we got video and pictures from here. But you can see, if you zoom in here on the purple there, you can definitely see it is not just drywall. It is definitely metal and curved. If I can zoom in just a little bit more there so you can see some of the detail there. So from the other side, from upper lot, it looked for like just drywall or something, but as you can see here on both sides of that, you can definitely see it is metallic. You can see the rivets in there. You can see the curved edges around the tower, and then on this side here as well. So it's definitely some shape of the building and tower instead of just plain old drywall, which is, again, progress, right? So I'm gonna assume that that teal part is as well. We'll go over to the other side and take a look at that as well. And then here over on this side, you can't really see too much different. Try and zoom in on the building there a little bit. The metal outside of the scaffolding does not come very high right now, so you can't really see it over right now. We'll head over to near Dexter Transformers and see if we can see a little bit more. But there we go. Don't want to lean over too far. But again, you can see the towers going up, and then we'll start to see the outside, and then the details popping up and the thematic elements lastly, of course. On the lower lot next to Transformers, you can't really see too much here. Obviously the wall's in the way, the tunnel's right behind it. Try and zoom in here so you can see some more of the purple metal there on the entrance. Obviously that will all be covered up at some point. Some more scaffolding. So not really much to see on this side. Again, with this building here, not going to really get too much of a wow entrance on this side of it. Obviously, once we get in through the warp pipe, there will definitely be more of a wow factor. We'll have to see if they do anything with these buildings down here to kind of open this up a little bit more, because obviously it's very narrow and everything in here as you enter Super Nintendo World. Hey everybody, hope you can all hear me over the very, very loud music. Don't know why they need to play it this loud. Anyway, coming up from the lower lot, as you can see here, just wanted to give a quick update on the single rider situation. I'll share the pictures as I'm talking over this. Forbidden Journey, single rider does apply, does work. I don't know if it ever actually went away. I have to double check with some people. But all three, Jurassic World, Mummy, and Transformers, do not have single rider at this time. The signs have been removed, or in the case of the Mummy, it's just kind of been turned around, as you can see here. But then there's also a single rider line closed over where you would usually go into the building. So I know that there was some talk that they were just removing them for the holidays. Hopefully that is the case. Obviously the holidays are still technically going on, so hopefully on our next update we will see the return of the single rider lines. Not that I needed them anyway, everything was a 5-minute wait. I actually got a solo ride on Mummy, so it was not needed at all this morning. Hey everybody, so that's going to wrap it up for our Universal Studios Hollywood update. I hope you've enjoyed it. Lots of work going on here over the Super Nintendo World and lots of other stuff. Obviously, we'll start to get some removal of Christmas decorations before our next update. And again, I'll check with the park early next week to see about Lunar New Year, because like I said, I haven't heard anything about it. And usually by now we would have definitely heard some dates and things like that. Anyway, I'm enjoying my hot butterbeer. It's a cool morning here. You can see Hogwarts sitting behind me. I'm going to turn around and enjoy the view as I drink my butterbeer. And then I'm going to head over to Magic Mountain to check out what's going on with that park. So thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.